gathered here today. Thanks for coming, everybody. We are going to start with, well, first of all, the debate format is something that we weren't real familiar with as fourth graders. So as parents, I'm going to explain to you the exact format that we're going to follow. It's not the same format that some high schools and universities use. It's a little bit more condensed than that to simplify things for time, etc. So each side is going to have 3 minutes for their opening statements. Okay. Within those 3 minutes, they are going to try to persuade you as to whether or not renewable energy is the best or non-renewable energy is the best for our planet. Okay, these guys will work hard on digging up dirt on both sides. Okay, our central idea for this particular planner is humans have harnessed many forms of energy which have caused global implications and shared responsibilities. These guys, I've learned from these guys. Sitting down with them and going over the research, there's some of the things that I had no idea about renewable or non-renewable energy. I hope you learned something as well. After they do their opening statements, each side will then argue against the other side. They'll have 3 minutes for that side of the debate. Following that, each team will have, both teams will have 3 minutes to go over and do a rebuttal conference. Okay, so that would be kind of just an intermission for you guys. These guys will get together and come up with arguments against the other team. Okay, then after they hold those arguments, or after they've gone through that conference, they will then rebut against the other team, and they will have to try and figure out what it is that they want to say after listening to each person's opening statement and argument statement. And then closing statements, they each have 3 minutes as well. I will flip a coin to figure out which team is going to go first, just to be fair. Audrey went last time, so I'll go with Mr. Logan this time. Okay, call it heads or tails to see who's going to go first. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Call it.
Tails.
Tails it is. Would you like to go first, or would you like to defer? Would you like to pass it on to them? It's up to you. Okay. I think Audrey's okay with that. All right. Miss Roberts, do you need a grading sheet? Does she have something to grade on?
I do, I have.
Before we start, I just want to thank all of you guys for being so hardworking. You really have worked hard. They've been so into it. Some of them a little bit too much for stressing themselves out. But they have been digging deep to find tons of information, and you guys are really risk takers for sitting in front of all these people trying to argue, some of them arguing a cause that they don't necessarily believe in. About that debate, sometimes that's just the way it works. Okay, Audrey, you have 3 minutes to win it. I mean, you have 3 minutes for your opening statement.
Welcome to this debate. Renewable energy is better than non-renewable energy because it doesn't run out, it's cost-effective, and it's non-pollutant. We will be focusing on biomass, wind, solar, and hydro energy. Biomass is created by burning organic materials such as trees. Wind energy can sustain us over a long period of time. Wind energy is also a powerful resource that can power people's lives with no damage to our Mother Earth. Solar power is created with the sun, and one reason it is so great is the sun will not run out for an estimated 5 to 7 billion years. Hydroelectricity is created by water flowing through a water turbine, which is connected to a generator which provides electricity. It's cost effective. With biomass, you can use garbage to burn to create heat and electricity. Secondly, it won't run out. They're all natural resources, so they won't run out, and they're found in nature. Finally, it's non-pollutant. Wind energy doesn't produce byproducts that ruin the ozone layer, and mining fossil fuels does. Solar pros. Low environmental effect. It can be constructed faster and reduces dependency on fossil fuel.
One thing about solar energy is once the panels are up, it is way less weight. It cuts down on acid rain and air pollution. You can make a profit if you make more energy than you use. Solar panels work when the sun is shining on a panel, and when the sun sinks into the panel, it forces electrons to move, creating electricity.
Let's focus on wind. Wind energy takes up a small plot of land, and the land under the turbines can still be used. It does not pollute, and wind will not run out. It is also the cheapest form of energy, so poor farmers can have it.
Before telling you about how great hydropower is, let me tell you how hydroelectric power works. A reservoir or dam is totally required to generate electricity in that manner. This electricity generated is carried over to a substation for electrical power. Electricity produced through hydroelectric energy generation method is without any pollution or harmful environmental effects. Neither are dangerous greenhouse gases emitted. No burning fossil fuels is necessary to generate electricity this way.
Biomass? Briquettes are the substances that produce electricity. The energy they produce is very Biomass creates two useful things at the same time, heat and electricity. And also, biomass emits no harmful greenhouse gases.
Biomass is easy to make, and it is also fuel, and it's easy to find.
Nice job. Hands up. Well done. Okay, non-renewable.
Do you like playing video games? How about road trips? If you like being able to see at night in your house? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you are using non-renewable energy in your day-to-day life, whether you like it or not. Non-renewable energy is better because it's affordable, available, dependable, and important. Fossil fuels and nuclear energy are absolute necessities for our planet.
First, let's take a look at affordability of coal, nuclear, and oil. Did you know that nuclear energy costs $1.76 per hour, therefore making it the cheapest type of energy? Coal is affordable and is easy to mine, aka get from the ground. The more we drill for oil, the less the gas prices will be. Non-renewable energy is obviously less expensive than renewable. Next, we will be talking about availability. 400 nuclear power plants are spread worldwide, which makes it very available. And underground, there is at least 200 years of coal left on Earth. Oil is easy to mine because it is a liquid, and because it's a liquid, which makes it more. Natural gas is easy to transport, so we get it more often. And there's about 1 trillion cubic feet of natural gas left in the ground.
Finally, dependability and importance. Nuclear energy creates no greenhouse effects or acid rain. When coal is burned, its leftovers are used in fertilizer and dyes. Fossil fuels account for 85% of total energy. Oil is extremely powerful when burned. No other fuel can move a vehicle at such speed or at such distance as a cup of petroleum.
All right, now we move into the phase of our arguments. You have
Non-polluting. 60% of the air in the U.S. is not suitable to breathe. 706 million gallons of oil waste goes into the ocean each year.
Non-renewable energy uses carbon dioxide.
BP oil spill. The BP oil spill polluted the ocean. 50 animals are killed each year by non-renewable waste. 10,000 people die each year of air pollution.
Cost effective. On April 18th, the price of regular gas rose to $33.84. It takes a lot of money to pay people who work in a factory to make fossil fuels, oil, and gas.
It took time and money to repair the BP oil spill.
Non-renewable is not sustainable. The world's natural resources are limited to 120,000 people have died from boom.
Argument non-renewable.
It's about the BP oil spill. Last week, Gracie broke her arm, and at recess. Does that mean that the entire school should be banned from recess? No. Or one computer shuts down. Should we never use computers again? Same with oil. One oil spill happens. Should we never use oil again? And wind energy, there are wind farms out at sea, and there are boats that have to go check on them. And there are seals that live in the area, and the boats corkscrew them. So here's the seal before, and then you said solar was like a good source of energy, and it also cost $1,000 to put up one panel. And they also include toxic metals like silicon, lead, mercury, and cadmium.
Hydraulic is like better than this. Hydraulic is very expensive. It takes more energy to make than to create. It stops fish reproduction as the river needs a certain particles to reproduce fish.
Biomass creates more greenhouse effect than coal and natural gas combined.
Okay, thanks guys. Well done. I think we deserve a round of applause. Okay, now, hearing what each team has said and the notes that you've taken, you have 3 minutes to come up with whatever sort of rebuttal that you need to write down, figure out who's going when, make sure you guys are organized, and I will let you know when you're getting close to about 30 seconds out. Okay, you have 3 minutes to go ahead and conference with each other. Let me begin.